Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. A few nights ago, I watched this movie called House of Sand and Fog, which is a 2003 drama movie directed by Vadim Perlman, and it stars Ben Kingsley, Shoren Agdashlu. Sorry for butchering the last name because she's an actress who I absolutely adore, and the lead character is played by Jennifer Connelly. You also have Ron Eldard, Frances Fisher, and Kim Dickens playing supporting characters. Now, I wanted to watch this movie for quite a while. I just never had a chance to find it anywhere. But I finally did, and I thought should try and watch this sometime soon. And a couple of Saturdays ago, late at night, around like 1 a.m. is when I actually sat and watched this movie. So the movie is about this recovering drug addict named Kathy, who's been abandoned by her husband, and she lives in a small house near the San Francisco Bay Area. The house has been given to her by her father, who passed away, and due to an erroneous and basically the city made an error, and they sent her a bill for non-payment of business taxes. She didn't happen to notice it because she was in depression, having been abandoned by her husband. And a 5 day later or something like that, she wakes up having had to talk to with her mom, and she's surprised to see that the sheriff's deputy Lester Burden, played by Ron Eldard, is here with some people from the city council, and they forcibly evict her. She's upset because one, she's short on cash, and she's still mourning the end of her relationship, so she's completely upset. Lester feels bad for her, so he tells her that he's going to help her to move out, and he also tells her to look out for legal assistance, because she tells him that when she tells him that she's never actually ran a business. So understanding that she might be a victim of some kind of an error, she tells her, I can recommend a lawyer for you. Now, while the house is taken up and sold for is going to go for auction, there is a former Iranian colonel named Masood Amir Bahrani who fled Iran due to the Islamic Revolution, and with his family he moved to the Bay Area. He's got a son and a daughter, and his wife, son Ismail, daughter Soraya, and his wife Nadera. He's been living above his means. He has been renting a huge, I think it's a huge, not a suite, but more like a penthouse. But he's actually doing menial jobs. He's trying to make sure that he can afford to give his daughter a wedding that is, the kind of wedding that he wants. So he does that, and immediately after that, he tells his wife that he's found a house. It's a small house that he can buy for very less sum, because it's done in an auction, and he plans to improve it and then sell it for a huge profit. His wife is not really that happy about it, but he tells her that, look, and he's a little bit brutal about it. He tells her that we've been living above our means a lot, so now it's time to actually make that change, because they're going to spend a lot of money in their daughter's wedding. So he's been doing menial jobs, working for construction, working for cleanup and all that stuff. And then he comes back to the huge apartment complex, takes a shower, cleans himself, wears his uniform, and then goes back upstairs. So I thought that was actually brilliantly done. I mean, it's no secret that Ben Kingsley is an awesome actor. Anyway, he buys a house, and Kathy gets upset when she sees them moving in. She actually goes there, and by accident she steps on a nail. She's not wearing shoes at the time, and the family actually takes her in, helps her and all that stuff. Lester, meanwhile, is kind of not really estranged from his wife, but he's having problems with his wife. He makes up a friendship with Kathy, and He's really trying to help her. At the same time, it's kind of obvious he's trying to get into her pants, and it's probably because he doesn't find any passion with his wife. So they both have a relationship, and he tells her that he's telling his wife he's got a couple of kids, that it's over, and he's going to try and move in with her. He helps her as much as she can. She confronts him, and Lester also goes and threatens Masood. However, Masood reports this to the police, and then Lester is given a warning to leave the family alone. Kathy looks out for help for Frank, and when she tries to call Lester, who's at work, she starts getting a little depressed. She starts drinking and tries to commit suicide. However, Masood happens to look out through the window, and he sees her, and he stops her. He brings her inside. She again tries to kill herself by taking a lot of pills. They make her vomit it out, he and his wife and son. However, when Lester comes, he sees them. He thinks they try to drug her or something, and he locks them in the bathroom and tries to take care of Kathy. So he threatens Masood to say that if you sell the house and give Kathy the money in exchange for putting the house back in his name, he will leave them completely. He takes Masood to the county house office to get this transaction done. However, while he's roughing up Masood a little bit, the son Ismail, he seizes Lester's gun and aims it at him. Now, even though Lester has been a little corrupt in doing these kind of things, he doesn't want anything to happen to them, especially not the young boy. The boy is around 16 or 17. And however, some of the other cops at the county office, they see this, and immediately they shoot Ismail, and he dies. And Lester is completely upset, and he confesses and goes and goes to his boss and says that he did this, he's responsible, and he is arrested. Masood begs and cries and screams. However, Ismail is declared dead at the hospital. Believing that he's got nothing else to live for, his daughter is already married. Masood and his wife is really upset. What he does is he goes home, puts some pills in Nadera's tea, and basically she dies. Once she dies, he puts his own uniform and kills himself by asphyxiating himself, and still holding on to his wife's hand as he passes away. Kathy comes by and sees this. Unfortunately, she's not able to resuscitate them, but she calls the cops, and the paramedics take her away. A policeman asks her, "This is your house?" And after thinking about it, she says, "No, it's not," and she basically leaves, and we don't know what happens to her. Assuming she goes away and thus starts her life afresh some other place. I thought it was absolutely, acting-wise, this is absolutely a brilliant movie to watch, because I think everybody knocks it out of the park. Jennifer Connelly, Ben Kingsley, Agdashlu, I don't know how you pronounce her name, but she's amazing. As a woman who's kind of motherly towards even to Kathy, who looks at them as intruders, but at the same time she doesn't really speak English that well. So the character, not the actress, and Ron Eldon, these are actors who I've enjoyed watching over the years. They did do the fantastic acting. You have Frances Fisher as the attorney who tries to help Kathy Nicolo as well. You have Kim Dickens, who plays Ron Eldon's estranged wife. Overall, I think it was a really bang-up job. It's not the kind of movie that's going to attract a lot of people to go and watch it, because it's not like a thriller kind of movie. It's basically a drama. The movie was made on $16.5 million, and it basically made the same amount of money at the box office, $16.9 million. But it was rightly so, nominated for three Oscars. Didn't end up winning anything, but at the same time, I think the two actors who got nominated for Best Supporting Actress and Best Actor, Kingsley and Shoren, they should have actually. It was good enough to win. So, especially for Ben Kingsley, I mean, he's a fantastic actor. So, yeah, even though it didn't make that much money, I think this is something worth watching. Pretty good movie. Very sad ending, of course, kind of devastating towards the end. So it's kind of like those. So probably another reason why a lot of people didn't actually go to watch it. Maybe. I would give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. It's well acted. So I did enjoy it quite a bit. It's probably going to be a movie that I might watch a few times over the next few years. So I highly recommend it. Thank you guys. Take care. Have a good night.